Welcome back to Spent2Much Diecast. What's going on, crew? Alrighty, so we just finished up a video doing the color comparison and whatnot on these Jeep Wranglers, and I mentioned at the end of that video that I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to remove the tops on some of these vehicles. So like I explained in the other vehicle, or in the other unboxing, well, not really unboxing because they're already open, but in the other video, that they sell these as two different versions. They sell them with the top without the top, and I should say with the top. And if you buy the ones with the top, you cannot remove these. So there is a way to remove them. I will show you how you can go ahead and remove them, and that you are still able to clip them on. So that way you can have them both ways. And you can see it does not fall off. So that way you can either have them with the top on or the top off. So I went ahead and already did this one just to make sure I knew how to do them before I started. So I will only do one more on video, just because once you get it done, you don't have to see me do all of them. But I'm going to go ahead and do it on this one here, the brown camouflaged version. Alright, so a couple of things you're going to need in order to do this is an X-Acto knife, a screwdriver, and then I do have black paint and a paintbrush, and I'll kind of show you what that is for. So basically, first off, you need to go ahead and take the vehicle apart. To do that, there is a small screw on the front and on the back of the vehicle. And then when you do that, the base comes off. Just step that to the side. And then, of course, these were all pullbacks. If you want to learn how to take the pullback mechanism out, I did do a video on that one. I'll leave it in the end screen for you guys, just so you guys can see that. But this is a pullback. If you want it to be a non-pullback, there is a very easy way to take out those gears. Alright, so from there, next up is going to be your seats. We are not going to need those either, so you can go ahead and just put them off to the side. So now we have just the base, and then the mechanism for opening the doors and stuff like that. But the major thing we are looking for is these two notches right here and right here. So in order to make this top removable, we need to cut off just the top of these notches. And what I mean by that is, I'll go ahead and show you the other one. You want to actually leave, you don't want to cut the whole thing. See how there's still the piece that protrudes down? You want to keep that because you want to still be able to snap that into the holes. So the best way I found to do that is, you really can't get in very well because there's windows here. You can try to go in through the door, but you just want to take your sharp blade and kind of work at this so you can just cut off the top. And try to be careful, because I don't know, depending on how picky you are, you don't want to scratch the paint there or around the door. But you can just work your knife back and forth very slowly and very carefully. You can see I'm already about halfway through. Then when you get to the end, make sure you don't put too much pressure, because you don't want to lose control of your knife. And there we go. I just basically cut off the top portion. Then we'll flip it around and go ahead and do it to the other side. Like I said, you just want to go back. The plastic isn't that hard, so you can go, you know, you just need there minimum pressure. You can see right there. I'm going to pop, oh sorry, my thumb was in the way. Like I said, just light pressure. Sometimes turn your blade around and do it from the opposite side. But right there, you see I just cut off the top of it. So now what you can do is with light pressure, go ahead and attempt to push out the top. I've also noticed if you somehow, you might have to go around just a little bit. There we go. There, I popped that one out. Then if you go back on this side, see if I can get the light a little bit better so you guys can kind of see. There you go. Just pop it out right there, both sides. Now your glass should be able to maneuver it. Still not, so I'm going to go back in here, put a little bit more pressure. There we go. That popped out a little bit more. We'll go to the other side, and there we go. Now it is able to come out. So there we go. There is what you need to do, and then very lightly you can just clean up the edges so that they're a little bit more round. That way they will be able to slide in and out easier. Alright, and then there's one more step you have to do on the top. Now, because the base is removed, I've noticed that there is a little tab back here on the window. See this tab right here? Once you pop it out for the first time, once your car is together, it is harder to put it back on with that tab. So we're just going to go ahead and cut off this tab back here. Now you just want to be very careful to do it so you don't crack the window. But if you just put your blade on it and just not necessarily moving it, but just putting light pressure on it, you'll see it starting to go. A little bit more light pressure, and right there it'll just pop right off. There's the tab. Then I'll just go in there a little bit more and straighten it out. Just take off a little bit so it is even. So there you go. That is all you need to do to take your top off your vehicle. Now, at any time, you can line up the two holes. Sorry, there we go. And it'll pop on. It's hard doing it on camera here. Where is it? Alright, so noticing it, what I actually have to do is there's still a little bit of access around those points. So what I'm going to do is I just have to shave them down a little bit more, just so they fit in a little bit nicer. So I'm just going to take another very small layer off, just to make sure that, there we go, just to make sure that the bigger piece that used to be there is 100% gone. There we go. Alright, now let's see if this will pop on. There we go. There it is. Perfect. So now it's still snug enough that it'll stay on, but with a little bit of minimal pressure, you can go ahead and pop it off, or minimum pressure, you can go ahead and pop it back on. So there you go. That way you guys do not need to buy two different versions. And then the reason I have the black paint is because I noticed on the ones that were convertible, you can see here there are no holes and they paint them black. And on this one you can see that there are holes, but that's why I have the black paint. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of painting on there. So I'll go ahead and paint it quick, and then I will show you what it looks like when it's done. Alrighty guys, and we are back. Alright, so I went ahead and got all three opened. I showed you how to do the first one, and then I went ahead and painted them all. So as you can see there, now that top part is painted. I went around the back there, the two squares in the front, and then you can even see around the driver's area I painted. So this was the one I painted. You can still see there's the two holes there. That's where the top pops in. And then I will compare it to this one is the factory. So there we go guys. There is a little customization if you want to go ahead and remove the tops and give it a little bit of a paint job. So hope this video helped you guys out if you want to go ahead and remove the tops from the pullbacks of the Jeep Wranglers. And again, these were made by Kinsmart. Find these at Walmart, Walgreens, online, places like that. Alrighty guys, well, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the Spend2Much Diecast crew. And then go ahead and hit that bell notification. That way you guys can get notified every time I put up a new video. And thanks for watching this one. Like I said, good luck in your customizations. Hope it helped. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.